Hello there, I'm Suzanne and thank you for joining me. And either welcome and hello or welcome back. Whether you're watching me or listening, I hope it's useful for your journey. And if you like it, please subscribe or like and share so that this may help and serve someone else too. And this session, this episode is all about change. That word that we hear so much about, that maybe we say and talk so much about. And we're going to look at ways to make it feel okay and maybe help you realize why you haven't been able to change in the past, or you found that you got stuck or procrastinated or self-sabotaged, and all those other wonderful things we do when we are faced with change or we desire change. Change is doing or being or seeing something differently to what is right now. And often we say, oh, I'd love to change my job or change this or change the fact that I stress all the time. I'd love to be calmer. I'd love to be more this, more that. We have a desire. We have a starting point. And that's fabulous. And maybe it feels good and you think, oh, that change would be so good. But we stop and we pause, or we don't get there, or we change tack and we decide that actually I didn't want that in the first place. So what's going on there? How can we make it feel easier? How can we make change feel more accessible, more acceptable, more doable? So I'm going to start with our wonderful brain. A wonderful brain that's job is to keep us alive and protect us. That's its job. Keep us safe, protect us, stop us from dying. And it likes knowing what it knows. It knows that right now, doing what you do, you are safe. You may not like what's happening right now. You may not like your job, but it's safe. Your brain knows this job. It's used to its habits and routines. Therefore, it wants to stay there. It wants to stay with the norm. But you, maybe your heart, maybe there's a part of you who's like, oh, I know that I could do that kind of job, or I could create that thing. That would be so wonderful. And it's exciting. But your brain is trying to keep you safe and stay where you are. So that's one of the biggest blocks to change, is our brain wants things to stay the same. Our brain's a big part of everything, isn't it? It's where we are thinking and problem solving and habit creating, and where our subconscious is going through its routines. We need our brain to make change. So how do we make our brain feel safe? This is something I've taught and coached now for years, is the brain needs to feel safe as you change. It needs to feel okay. Sometimes I describe it as, it's as if you've got a cat sitting on your lap. You need to stroke it gently. It likes that. Any sharp movements, sudden movements, the cat doesn't like it. Your brain can be a little bit like this. It likes the gentle. It likes to be eased into something. It likes to be stroked into something new. And that's what we can do. We can use softer language with our brain. We can use smaller steps or gentler steps. They don't have to be small, but gentler, so that your brain feels safe as you start to make them. We can say things like, it is safe for me to start making small changes with my job. It's safe for me to look at new ideas for my work. Just gentle little general statements, soft statements, so your brain's listening but not too worried right now. If you say, I'm going to jump ship completely and apply for that one job on the other side of the world so that I can earn 300 grand a year more, the brain's going to go, whoa, hang on a minute now, that's big. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to tell you that you're not good enough, that you won't get the job, that it's okay where you are, that Jane down the road tried that and it didn't work for her. So your brain's going to have a little bit of a meltdown and tell you no. But if you know this, once you know this structure, this pattern, you can soothe your brain. You can stroke that cat gently and say, I think I'm going to start to look at the idea of other jobs. It would be nice to look at new jobs that involve my creative side. I'm going to gently start doing this. This feels good. This feels safe. You can use the word safe. Your brain likes that. It is safe for me to just gently start looking at new jobs. And you use this softer, spacious language to help your brain feel okay. Another thing you can do to help change feel easier and gentler is give yourself space around this change. So the change you're wanting to make, create space around it. Now this could be you love walking, so get lots of your walks in when you're creating this change. Or you love reading, get lots of reading, get your beautiful books out, make it soft. It's symbolic. It's like putting on your fluffy socks. You put in on your comfy fluffy socks or your slippers so that you feel safe in doing this new thing. So instead of saying to your brain, I'm going to run a marathon in 3 months, you say, I quite like the idea of starting to run. Quite like the idea of getting out in the fresh air and moving. You are using gentler language and you give yourself then space. Maybe meditate. Maybe spend time with people who make you feel safe. Make you feel safe. Make your nervous system feel safe. That makes your brain feel safer in changing. So it's the language we use. It's the creating space around us. Now that space could be, in my world, it'd be something like mindfulness, and make sure my mindful practices are fully engaged. My gratitude, my meditation, my awareness of what's going on in the day. Put in the practices that work for you. Put in the practices that feel good to you. The music you like. If you like nature, get out in there more while you're making this change, so your brain's got safety and spaciousness around it. You want softness when you're making change. You don't want, in 2 months, I'm going to lose 6 stone in weight. I'm going to give it everything I like to do it. Your brain's going to go, okay, that doesn't feel nice. Let me put some blocks in for you now. And it will start to create ideas and excuses because you've given yourself very little space. I'm not saying that we don't have goals, but maybe create space and softness around them. I know that with myself and my clients, it will be that space that gives them that around the change to make it easier. Therefore, the brain resists less. It's taking a step back and watching what you're doing and seeing if it's okay. Your nervous system feels safer, so it's not going into fight or flight mode. It's not going into freeze mode. It's resting and digesting. It's okay. This is okay. We made a little change this morning and now I'm going for my walk. We are applying for that job and now I'm reading my favorite book. I'm doing things gently, safely, calmly. Therefore, I'm less likely to self-sabotage, procrastinate, get overwhelmed. All those things that are happening when your brain is saying, I'm not safe. We can't do this. Come on, stop. Let's go back to what we know. You know that's a good place. You're saying, no, I want to change. So, because I want to change, I want to bring in my metaphorical cozy jumper, my fluffy socks, my calm friend, my favourite piece of music, my book, my walks in the forest, all surrounding that change that you're actively pursuing and making. So you are actively going there, but you're using the words, it's safe for me to make changes in my job. It's safe for me to look out for more ideas in my relationship. It is safe and it is good for me too. And then you can start proving it. Jane made those changes and she's good. So therefore it's safe for me. You're looking for evidence that feels safe. You're creating space around you. You're allowing your nervous system to feel calm and safe. So that change becomes more effortless. You are stepping forward more purposefully and more joyfully. It feels nicer to make change when it feels softer, gentler. But you could be making huge changes. But you've just got this spaciousness, this safety, this calmness of nervous system, this space in your brain to process all the things that need to be processed for this change to be made. And then change can be awesome. And you can make fantabulously amazing, huge changes using this space, this softness, this gentleness, so that you are fully engaged and not blocking yourself at any step of the way. There's so much more I could say on this, but I feel that softness, spaciousness of word, action, and thought will really help support you as you make the changes that you want and you deserve on your journey. And I hope that's useful. And if you have any comments or questions, please pop them below. I would really love to hear. It's helped me make so many changes in my life and hundreds of clients of mine through that different approach, that kinder, more friendly approach. And our brain likes that a lot more. So I'm hoping this is useful. And remember, it's your journey and you've got this. And I am sending love. Thank you.